You're about to discover the surprising truth behind what really went down during the filming of Basketball Wives Season 12. At the center of it all is the long-standing powerhouse, Shaunie Henderson, who recently turned 50, and outspoken cast member Brooke Bailey. What started as on-screen drama has exploded into a real-life situation filled with power struggles, secret meetings, and shocking exits. Brooke Bailey is officially out, and it wasn't a quiet departure. This story isn't just about typical reality TV arguments or dramatic confrontations. This is something much deeper, filled with strategy, betrayal, and behind-the-scenes tension that went far beyond what the cameras caught. While the viewers saw only a fraction of the conflict, people close to the show say what happened off-screen changed everything for the series, and especially for Brooke. To understand how things spiraled so far, we need to look back at how the friction began between these two reality TV figures. Brooke Bailey came back to the show with confidence and a strong will. She made it clear from day one that she wouldn't play by anyone's rules, not even Shaunie's. Although Shaunie has stepped back from regular on-camera appearances, her influence over the direction of the show remains powerful. And that's where the trouble began. According to people on set, Brooke had grown increasingly frustrated with the way the show was being directed. She believed some of the situations were being manipulated, stories were being shaped for drama, and that the real personalities of cast members were being misrepresented. Allegedly, Brooke even refused to participate in a key group scene, labeling a manufactured setup. She stormed off the set, and those present said it was a moment that marked a turning point. Although Brooke stayed quiet publicly at the time, insiders say Shaunie was furious behind closed doors. This wasn't just about a single disagreement, it became a bigger issue about control. Brooke's actions, especially her refusal to follow the show's narrative, started to put her at odds with the very brand Shaunie had built. Brooke didn't stop there. She reportedly began speaking with other cast members privately, encouraging them to speak up about being pressured or misrepresented. This led to growing unease among the production crew and cast. Things escalated even further when Brooke suddenly disappeared from the filming schedule just days before the reunion episode was supposed to be taped. No official statement from VH1 or Shaunie was released. It was simply said that Brooke was not available. Fans quickly noticed the silence. And Brooke? She wasn't staying quiet anymore. Instead of addressing it head-on in interviews, she began posting cryptic messages, online posts about standing alone, being betrayed, and refusing to be controlled. Observers were quick to connect the dots. She was talking about Shaunie. So, what led to her sudden removal? Insiders say a private meeting took place that sealed her fate. This was not a standard production check-in. Executive producers, VH1 representatives, and Shaunie herself held a closed-door meeting. Notably, Brooke was not invited to give her side. Sources say this meeting took place after multiple disruptions on set, which included Brooke allegedly refusing to redo certain confessionals and declining wardrobe fittings. During the meeting, Shaunie reportedly listed incidents showing Brooke as uncooperative and unwilling to follow the flow of the show. It wasn't just about her walking off the set. It was about her challenging the very foundation of how things were done. One producer claimed Brooke was no longer contributing to the show's sisterhood, but was only concerned with her own interests. That's when Shaunie reportedly said something that ended the discussion. She's not what this show needs anymore. Shortly afterward, Brooke received a non-renewal notice. It was a cold, formal move. No drama, no explosive confrontation, just a silent erasure. She was removed from scenes, her dressing area was cleared, and her storyline was gently written out. But Brooke wasn't planning to disappear quietly. Days later, she took to social media again. This time, she posted a quote, "It's not betrayal if they were never loyal." Fans immediately took it as a jab at Shaunie and the production team. She also unfollowed several cast members, which fueled speculation. Supporters flooded social media with hashtags like Justice for Brooke and demanded answers. What happened next pushed this situation beyond anything anyone expected. Brooke wasn't just airing frustrations, she was planning something major. Insiders say she had started working with a well-known podcast producer and media strategist. The goal? To create a full-length documentary-style expose, not just an interview or a social media rant. Reports claim Brooke was collecting everything never before seen clips, behind-the-scenes footage, and even private audio recordings. Some recordings allegedly include cast members being instructed to create fake arguments or producers steering the narrative for certain outcomes. It's also rumored that Shaunie herself was heard giving direction to cut certain cast members out of scenes. When word of this documentary project reached Vone, things got intense. Legal representatives reportedly contacted Brooke with a strong cease and desist warning, telling her not to release private conversations or any content that could damage the brand. But Brooke didn't back down. Instead, she shared an image on Instagram showing legal papers with the caption, "If you think I'm scared, you really don't know me." This ignited social media even more. People began asking, what was she going to reveal? Would she name names? Was she going to expose how her feud with Jackie Christie had been manipulated? Speculation ran wild. Then came another shocker. Streaming platforms like Zeus Network and Tubi were reportedly interested in her project, tentatively titled Unscripted: The Real Wives Behind the Camera. Brooke was offered a co-producer role and was ready to show the receipts. Meanwhile, Shaunie's side stayed mostly silent. People close to her told blogs that Brooke's removal was a business decision. But fans weren't buying it. They saw the pattern: strong, outspoken women getting removed when they challenged the system. Brooke wasn't the first. Fans compared her situation to others like Royce Reed, Brandy Maxiell, and Mika Claxton, women who also disappeared after challenging the narrative. A petition demanding Brooke's return gained tens of thousands of signatures in just a week. People commented things like, "We want the truth, not the script," and Brooke was the realest one on the show. And it didn't stop there. Fans began analyzing old episodes. They noticed Brooke's appearances had been reduced. They found scenes that seemed edited and even speculated that major parts of her storyline had been removed. One popular blogger claimed Brooke had filmed emotional scenes about a personal health issue and had a major reconciliation arc, none of which ever aired. Instead, her presence was trimmed down, and newer cast members took the spotlight. Things got even more real when Brooke liked a comment saying, "They try to erase you, but we see you." That one move confirmed what many already believed: Brooke was being pushed out, but she wasn't letting go quietly. Even former cast members began to speak up. One anonymous insider said Brooke was always professional, punctual, and cooperative. To cut her off like that wasn't about her performance, it was personal, they said. Fans then began sharing personal stories about Brooke: how she stayed strong after losing her daughter, how she opened up about her pain, and how she remained genuine in a space that often rewards fake behavior. Brooke had become more than a TV personality. For many viewers, she represented truth and vulnerability. Her exit felt like a betrayal, not just of her, but of the audience that connected with her. And now, with growing support from fans and possible backing from other former cast members, Brooke is building momentum. This situation is no longer just about one person getting kicked off a reality show. It's about the bigger picture. It's about who controls the story and what happens when someone dares to break the silence. With a possible documentary in the works and interest from major platforms, Brooke Bailey could end up changing the way reality TV is made. If her project sees the light of day, it could force producers to treat their stars differently, especially women who refuse to be controlled. At this point, the question isn't whether Brooke will speak, it's how loudly and how many others will stand beside her. With fans rallying, old castmates reconsidering their silence, and Shaunie and VH1 under growing pressure, we may be seeing the start of a major shakeup in the reality TV world. What started as a silent exit may now explode into a wave of truth-telling that changes the entire face of Basketball Wives. And the fallout? That's only just beginning. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the Brooke Bailey and Shaunie Henderson drama, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more real talk on your favorite reality shows. What do you think really went down behind the scenes? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear everything. And if Brooke's documentary drops, you know we'll be the first to break it all down right here. Thanks for watching, and remember, there's always more to the story than what you see on TV. Stay tuned, stay curious, and I'll catch you in the next video.